What's up, everybody? Paul here, Left Coast Model Car Builds. Merry Christmas. Happy Wednesday. Hope you guys had a great holiday. Really nice over here. Got some good bench time in this afternoon, yesterday. And got to spend some time chatting with my buddy Jason over at KRD, Kleinracecars. Really good buddy of mine. We've gotten to be great friends. And all because of this community. So, we were talking about what he calls zombie builds. I call them stalled builds. We both have some, kind of giving each other a little crap over it in a kind way. Kind of push each other like, hey, why don't you get that thing done? He's like, yeah, you should get that done. I'm looking at some of his stuff. Like, man, a lot of potential. And he's looking at some of mine. He's like, man, that would be sweet. So, thought, you know what? Let's do something different here. Thinking about group builds. We are going to co-host the first annual. We got the KRD Klein Race Car Designs and Left Coast Model Car Builds Second Chance Zombie Group Build. So, I've got a couple examples here. Jason's got a video, so please watch them both. I'll have a link to his channel and his video in my description here. So when we're talking stalled out builds, zombie builds, we're kind of opening this up a little bit. So both Jason and myself, our goal is really promote the hobby, promote building. Let's knock some of these things out. And what's fun here is you might be in a little bit of a building slump, because I know I've been there, and one of these zombie / stalled out builds might be your slump buster. And it may be the same thing that puts you in a slump, right? I know for myself, I've had times where working on 2 or 3 different projects, everything goes wrong. I box it all up, clean the shop, clean the bench, and then it's almost like it sets me into a little funk, right? And you guys, if you've watched my channel, you've seen examples of this. They're all over the shop. So I've got a few here. I'm going to show you examples and what I'm going to be aiming to finish. So here's one right here. You may remember this. This is an original AMT 36 Ford. It's been painted. It's got some of the stuff put together, and it's stalled out. So that's one we may throw up as the actual, our entry into it, right? One of the other ones, this 59 Impala that has been haunting me because I think it'll look really cool finished. And this thing's been sitting like this since probably the late 90s. So it needs to be finished up. Now, one of those is probably going to be my go-to. And what I'm actually thinking about doing to make this a little fun is throwing up a little poll and let you guys vote. I might try to finish both of them because we're going to run this from January 1st to January 1st of 2026. So we'll go 2025 to 2026. So if you've been watching my channel, you'll know that this guy, actually, let's use our little tray here. Give me 1 second. So this was a stalled out build, which I've been working on most of the day, or at least my time I've had out here. Now this isn't getting built as part of this group build. I'm finishing this up for my Customs Illustrated group build. But this was a stalled out build. This had been sitting in primer with part of the interior done for, gosh, I'm going to say at least 10 years, if about, actually longer, probably about 13 years. So that's one. Now, this is something else. This isn't started quite to the point of these other ones. This is just something that started cleaning up the resin body, fitting the chassis to it, getting it all set nice. But you could call it a stalled out build, right? Now, what you can also do, I know some of you folks and some friends of ours like doing rebuilders. This is an original 63 Riviera that I purchased off eBay that someone had built, that I purchased with the sole intention of taking it apart, cleaning it all up, and building this. So this would also work as an entry into the build. And we're not leaving it just to cars and trucks. If you want to do a motorcycle, do a motorcycle. If you have a plane, a tank, armor vehicle, feel free, man, jump in. We're really about promoting the building, and let's try to at least knock off one of these stalled out zombies that we've had haunting us, right? I've got my Revell Black Widow 57 here that could be finished. It's pretty close, so I'm not gonna call that part of this. These need more work. And I've got some stuff on the shelf over there. But like I say, for myself, I will probably try to finish either the 36 or the Candy Tangerine 59, or maybe both of them. So there will be other things throughout the course of this group build. Jason and I want to work hard to not just promote the group build, but really support the folks that dive into this, try to be good host through this group build. You're going to see us drop some other videos and push each other to stay on course, because that's one thing, with the stalled out builds, life happens, we know that. But having someone there to kind of talk to about your build, keep you on track, push you if you drop off, it helps. That's one thing this community's done a lot for me, is given me a circle of friends that really help. I don't know if accountability's right. I don't want to make this sound too, like profesh, but it really is. When I'm working on something and Jason or my buddy Chris says, "Hey, how's that going?" I don't want to tell him, man, I don't touch that thing, right? So I'm going to work hard, whatever my build is for this. I'm going to work hard to, do a little bit on it each week, be able to say, hey, here's a little update on it. And I'm going to check in on Jason too. We're going to make sure he's not slacking over there. We're going to keep him moving, just like he's going to do the same for me. So feel free to tag a buddy, share this, have fun. Pull somebody in. If someone's got a stalled build, I know a few I'm going to be sending this out to myself. So don't feel bad about that. Don't feel bad for calling them out saying, hey, get your butt back on the bench. Now, we will have this kind of banner here. Feel free to get in touch with Jason or myself. We'll be happy to email it to you. We would appreciate it if you use that in the thumbnail, in the video somewhere, and tag Jason, tag myself, so we can check it out and keep track of who's in this thing and how you guys are doing. We want to be good hosts here, follow you guys along, not just throw out the entry and then catch you guys at the end, right? So I think that about sums it up on my end. Jason's got a video too, should be dropped at the same time this is, so link will be in there. Let's check it out. Let's have fun with this. This is a kind of a neat idea. We're always talking about stalled out builds. Let's get some of these things done. Let's knock the dust off of them, get them built, get them either to a show, on your shelf, whatever you want to do. Have fun. Build something, finish something, have a good time with it. Let's get these things knocked out. I'm going to check on Jason right now. I'm going to make sure he's not slacking on getting his video done, guys. So we will catch you in a little bit. Make sure you check the link here for his work as well. And again, Merry Christmas, everybody. And we'll talk to you soon.